What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. On this week's episode we're going to do something a little bit different. One of our good friends George has reached out to us and asked us to do a couple of wee bits to touch up on his car. But what we're actually going to do, we're going to give him a wee bit of a surprise. We're going to spend a couple of days on it. We're going to do a full going over, get a little bit of a makeover for him and surprise him for coming back his holiday. So the car's not here at the moment, the driveway is empty. Let's go and pick it up. So that's it guys, we're here at George's, and this is George's car. It's a Hyundai i30. Now, what George asked us to do was a couple of wee scuffs here and there. So he's got a little bit of a bumper scuff here in the corner. It's not quite going to polish out, so actually went through into the plastic. Round this side, yeah, I think there's a little bit in the front here, but it's had a bit of a previous repair and the cataly's chipped off, so we're going to get that painted again. Another tiny little scuff on this side here, and this is the bits, these are the bits that he didn't ask us to do, but I think we should do them because they're a nice old couple and they're always helping us out. They're always getting Charlie and the kids loads of treats and stuff at Christmas and just coming over and giving them some pocket money. They're a really nice couple, so we'll machine polish the whole car and get all of these little scratches out. He doesn't know we're going to do it, but we'll get this thing looking good for him coming back. Same with the wing mirrors, it's the usual sort of bush scrapes on it. Down the sides isn't too bad. And then when it comes to the back bumper, it's the same here. It's packed into a wall by the looks of it, so he asked us to do that. And it's the exact same in this corner. I've got a sneaky suspicion it might have been the same wall, just at different times. So yeah, that's it. We're going to fix all the wee bits he's asked us to do, but we're going to get a complete detail as well. We're going to do the wheels again. We're going to gut all the interior, machine polish the whole car, get in all the little nooks and crannies and make sure it's 100% spotless and shiny new for him coming back his holidays on Saturday. Let's get in the driveway and get started.
So by the looks of it, this car hasn't had a good clean in a long time. It looks like it just goes to one of the £5 car washes at the side of a petrol station. So what we're going to do is give it a good clean. Dad started with a detailing brush and some of the soon to come home built auto care all-purpose cleaner and all the tight gaps that you wouldn't usually get with wash mitt. So we've done that, and then Dad's also started on the wheels with the home built wheel cleaner. If you want any of those products, you can head over to the yourhomebuilt.com website and pick some up. Every purchase helps us and it supports the channel. But yeah, we're going to get this car smashed out because if you can tell, it's getting pretty dark on us since it's coming into winter. So we'll smack it on time lapse. We'll get this cracked out. Okay, so it's the next day, and I think what we're going to do is start by getting the two bumpers off, but it's pretty grey and it's probably going to chuck it down, so let's see if we can get them both off before it starts chucking it down. So that's both the bumpers off the car now. It wasn't too hard, a few clips and then they just popped right off. But I think what we're going to start is by stripping down the front bumper, getting all the bits of plastic like the grills out, and then we can mask it up and get it ready so we can sand it down. So we'll start on the front bumper and then we'll move our way on to the back bumper. Okay, so that's finally all the little bits of trim off. Tell you what, the pins were terrible on your fingers, eh Dad?
My fingers are killing me.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Dad, at one point, you like stabbed your finger, didn't you?
Hyundai bumpers are horrible, they're well put together.
But alright, so anyway, that's done. What we're going to do is we're going to start from this side of the bumper and just repair all of the little, as you can see there's a bunch of nicks. There's a little high spot here. We'll probably need to heat that up and then press it down with your fingers just to get it kind of smooth again.
There's actually more damage on this side than I thought there was.
There's all these scuffs where...
Yeah. Obviously it's wet when we looked at it, so scuffed here. This is a kind of deep one. This bit here is just gritty and high.
And it comes all the way up. There's all the scratches from where your hand...
Along here's all chipped as well.
From the boot, it's all scratched on this side, and then the sides, it's
scuffs
the same.
here.
It's just the same.
Here. So yeah, but what we want to try and do is try and keep the repairs as low as possible, because we're obviously not blending onto quarter panels or tailgates or anything like that, so we really don't want to be painting colour up this high. We want to try and keep a blend here somewhere.
Yeah, so it blends into the quarter panels nicely.
Yeah, but hopefully we've got a really good colour match on the paint. They're normally pretty good, so yeah.
Yeah, we'll start with this.
Time to get the sander out. We'll get the heat gun out and press this back in.
Yeah.
We'll get a little repair done on that, sand it down, get it in some primer, and then we'll tackle the front bumper.
So what we're going to do is, because it's a plastic bumper, we're going to use an intermediate pad on the sander. This is like a little spongy pad, and it just softens the harshness on the bumper. So Dad's using a 240?
Yeah, 220 first.
220 first.
Just for the really bad bits.
On all the really bad bits, like this bit, we've just heated up. Get it nice and smooth.
Okay guys, we've got the plastic welding done on the inside, so this will sit nice and flush again. Somebody had a go at repairing it before with some kind of super glue, but it just wasn't cutting it. So plastic welded, that's nice and secure now, so that will sit nice and flush with the quarter panel. We've got a bit of filler on the little bits of repair, the tiniest wee bit of filler. I'm no big on using a lot of filler, but just a couple of wee deep chips. While that's drying, we'll get the front bumper up on the stand and we'll start repairing that.
So Dad's just finished up doing all the repairs on the front bumper and it's looking good. What Dad's actually done is where he's replaced everything with cat alloy is he's went over with a bit of high build primer just to see how it would react with some paint on it, and it's looking good. It's looking really good. It's still got the original body line on it, which is really good, So what I'm going to do, he's away now picking up Sophie from work. So what I'm going to do is wet sand everywhere that hasn't been sanded yet, so that when he comes back we can mix up some paint and get them both painted. Okay, so it's the next day. Last night we did the build primer on the two bumpers. As you can see, it's all yellow. Ran out of the grey stuff, so we had to head out and get the yellow stuff. But what we're gonna do... Okay, so it's the next day, and last night we did all the build primer on the two bumpers, as you can see. And what we've done is we've put a mist coat down on both of the bumpers with just some black spray paint, and we're going to wet sand them, that way we can get them painted. We've just finished up giving the bumpers a wet sand, and we've got all of that guide coat off, and we also gave the garage a quick tidy. So now we're ready for paint. Now what we're going to do, we're going to mix up some paint. We've not actually saw the colour yet. I think Dad has, but I've not. So yeah, we'll mix up some paint and then we can get started on the painting. Okay, so that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. Dad's just finished up on doing the lacquer on both of the bumpers and it looks really good. There's a few little bits of dirt in it, but obviously we're in the garage, as you can tell, tight space, it's going to happen. So in the next episode, when we fit them back onto the car, we'll give them a wet sand and they should come out really good. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, drop us a comment, we do read them and it does really help us out. And we'll see you in the next one. Roll the outro.